Sergeant here, and next to me is a well-used Pit Boss triple combo pellet smoker and grill. A few weeks ago, I was out on a walk and I found this Pit Boss smoker that was left out for bulky pickup to be discarded, trashed, and thrown away at the local landfill. And my heart broke because I'm like, this is an awesome smoker. Don't know what's wrong with it. I know it needs a ton of TLC. So I thought it'd be a fun video to see if we can take this with all its gunk and nastiness and rust and see if we can get it working new again. I'm up for the challenge. If you know me, I love restoration and restoration videos. So today's challenge, can we restore this Pit Boss triple combo pellet smoker and grill? So let's dive in. So what makes this an actual triple combo? On the left side, you actually have your smoker here. This is where the wood pellets from the hopper are going to feed into the burn pot. And so in this area, you're going to do your smoking. And it has a sear lever, which is completely busted off. But in theory, this sear lever, when working properly, will either close the grate, so it's just for smoking, or you can open up and get access to 1,000-degree heat. So we're going to see if we can get that up and working. On the right side, you have a 3-burner gas grill. And the funny thing is, the grates actually seem to be in very good condition, which tells me the previous owner did a lot of smoking, which these grates need a little bit more TLC. So they didn't use the gas grill as much. But one thing I do actually like, though, is if you are doing burgers on the gas side, you have this control lever that actually lets smoke run from the smoker side onto the grilling side. So if you are doing burgers, hot dogs, the quick cooks, you can actually get smoke rolling onto them. I think that's actually really cool. And then lastly, to complete the triple combo, is you do have a standalone side burner, bringing the trifecta of cooking and smoking goodness. So you have the igniter button down here, and I am still seeing a spark, which is a good sign. So that means maybe we don't have to do too much electrical, fingers crossed. Definitely a lot to clean up. So the big question is where to start, where to begin. So I think I'm going to start with setting up a table and emptying out the grates and internal guts of the smoker. Definitely going to want to have gloves handy for this. And then underneath the gas side, you do have this grease catch tray thing that slides out and will catch all that grease. All right, so we got the guts of the smoker and grill laid out on the table. We have the bars that actually go over the gas side. We have the grease tray that goes underneath the gas grill. We have the top grates to both the smoker and gas side. We have all the grates for both the smoker and gas. And then lastly over here, we have the grease deflector with the sear plate. That's going to need a lot of TLC. And then lastly, the bucket. That is where it's going to catch the grease from the smoker side. So now we got to get a shop vac and shop vac out as much as we can. But before I hit this with a shop vac, I'm going to get a plastic scraper and help get a lot of the debris and gunk that is on the sidewalls. All right, now I want to plug the smoker in and we're going to verify if the auger is turning. Let's go in here. Well, that's going to be an issue. The smoker is not even turned on and the auger is spinning. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Ah, I'm only kidding. You have little faith, man. I got this. So we just got to look at the electricals of that and we're going to see if we can get this fixed. All right, now I will be power washing this thing down from the outside, but before I do that, I'm going to open up everything and then just take a powerful leaf blower and we're just going to blow as much gunk off as we can. All right, now I'm going to show you my plan of attack on how I'm going to get these grates and internals clean. But if you do have a better suggestion, please leave a comment in the comment section. That way, if someone's actually looking to restore their pit boss, they can read the comment section and also gain valuable tips from you guys watching. All right, so my plan of attack is to I have some scrap plywood. I'm going to put some nails into the plywood and hang the grates and components onto the plywood so that I can actually use the power washer to power wash them down. But again, if you have any ideas, please leave them in the comment section. now we have our rod. Should hold on to this. Okay. I'll put, here's the bottom ones. Man, it's looking great. Oh. Now let's get these heat deflectors in. And the purpose of these is when the grease is coming on down, it actually doesn't hit the burners. All right, she is looking a lot better. We still have a lot to go. That front tray that says Pit Boss on it, that has a ton of rust on it. And also they put rivets in it, so it actually doesn't fold down like it should. So I'm gonna have to try to troubleshoot that. We still have the electrical to work out. And then lastly, the detail on the outside. So we're about at the halfway point. So let's continue on. All right, right now we're gonna work on the shelf here. Now this shelf, when working properly, is actually supposed to lift up and be able to fold down. And because the original person had actually just bolted it this way, all the rain that collected, it kind of just started rusting out this bottom metal plate, and there's some rust on the top that spread to it. So this does need a lot of TLC. Yeah, this is all wrong. So I'm gonna have to come in here. There we go. Whew. I think these are actually installed reversed. That's my guess. So let's take these bad boys out. Now, to give the benefit of the doubt to whoever installed this, it could have been the people actually at the department store. I've had countless stuff when they tried to install it, just it was wrong. This is how it's supposed to be installed. So when you want, you can pull this out, acts as a tray. This can lift up and then fold in. But now we're gonna take this off and paint it. So on the back side here, this plate comes off. How funny, look at that. That's actually kind of cool. It literally rusted the Pit Boss logo on it. That might be a pretty cool thumbnail. Wipe this down really quick. Originally, this was just pure sheet metal, and so you would have the black of the actual shelf and the silver underneath. I'm actually going to go with a Rust-Oleum hammered. This is a white, and that is going to really make that Pit Boss logo really pop. So we are going to go this direction. And now likewise, it's going to come in here, wipe this down. And I have this metallic. This is an oil rubbed bronze. This should actually be pretty close to what it currently is. So while we're waiting for the paint to dry, let's take this bottom plate off the bottom of the hopper and see if we can get to that controller. And I'm just checking right now to see if there's anything unplugged. And I don't know if you could see it, but basically there's these tabs that you kind of have to depress in. And there's 3 on the bottom and there's 3 on the top. And they'll be able to help you get the controller out. And then this, after you press in all those tabs, it should be able to break free. Kind of looks like they were actually already trying to mess around. Fuse broke. All right, so after trying a new fuse in here, I think there's something messed up with the controller. Thankfully, on the Pit Boss website, I can order a new and updated controller, and everything in theory should be plug and play. it does look like it has some extra things on it. So no turning back now. So basically what you do want to do is kind of match everything up. So all these cables are going to match the same colors on here. So if something, you know, you have a purple and white here, and just know that, okay, that is going to hook up to these two. You have the yellow and whites, they're going to connect to two yellows. The red and whites are going to connect to two reds. And then the black and whites are going to connect to a black and white. So this should be pretty straightforward. All right, let's see if we can get her to work as a smoker again. So we're going to plug it in, going to switch it to smoke. We're going to hit the on button. I'm going to open up the top lid once we actually start seeing smoke roll, and then the fires in the burn pot. That's when we know we're good. We'll close the lid down, turn the temp up. I'm excited. I am excited. Well, that is a very good sign. We are now seeing smoke. All right, time to open up. Oh, we got fire, baby. We got fire. Now we are going to turn up the temp. Let's see what she can do. It's probably not a bad idea to actually let it run on high for 20 minutes. That's just going to burn everything off. And the next time this is fired up, it's going to be for some good cooking. We are over 500 degrees right now. And look at that. Beautiful wood smoke on that. That is awesome. That flame right there is going crazy. So I'm going to let this run for a few, and then we will enter the shutdown cycle. Most important thing is you don't want to actually unplug it. You just want to let the machine turn off on its own. We basically got a few more things to touch up paint-wise on here. We'll give her a good clean, a good wax, and then this is done. All right, I have that Pit Boss cleaner and degreaser. I'm going to spray this on. This will help get off a lot of the gunk. All right, now let's hook her up. Some gas, see how she does. All right. Woo. Nice. Side burner works. Oh, yes. Awesome. And now the last piece to this puzzle. Oh, awesome. Woo! All right, that wraps it up for today's video. This smoker turned out awesome. This triple combo went from being thrown in the dump to working awesome again. A brand new combo like this would probably run you about 700, 800, 900 bucks. So to put about 170 into it to get it back and up and running wasn't too bad. To be truthful, I'm actually going to be donating this to my neighbor down the street. He's an awesome guy who always helps me out. So this is going to be living in his backyard, and he and his family can enjoy it. I figure by the time I'm done, all my neighbors are going to have Pit Boss grills. So there we go. All right, it's a fun episode. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, Grill Sergeant out.